Hello everyone and welcome to the winner brackets finals for the TMC Any Percent tournament between Fir3turtle and DarkySquid. With me I have...
Martin.
And Michelle, hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, I still have this text from last time. I'll quickly get rid of that. So, what are we expecting from this race?
It's gonna be pretty close and a fast.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it's going to go down. I won't expect too many mistakes from either of these runners. Even things like ocarina glitches, which are very tricky, and many runners will get them, will miss one or two, and then just, you know, lose a couple seconds here or there. These runners will probably get pretty smooth ocarina glitches as well.
Yeah. So I'm expecting this to be around an hour 50 minutes. And maybe we will see sub 150. Fire had the best times this whole tournament. So let's see how this will go.
You want a number estimate, Toast? We'll go with 140. The winner, whoever wins, will get a 145.37.
No, they're going to get world record.
Real world record or bracelet skipless world record? Why not both?
Well, let's go with bracelet skipless world record, because that's the real one.
Okay.
We all know it. Also, blue rupee mana here. It's pretty cool. We get some blue rupees.
Yeah, it's a good time. Fire only getting the 1 blue rupee minute, so he pulls ahead, except not really. Whereas Darky goes for the 3 blue rupee minute, and so he's 15 rupees up, or the 4 rupee minute, dang it. 3 rupees up.
Wow. Getting the facts wrong. Yeah, that means that Fire just has to get 3 more blue rupees later, but that isn't going to waste more time than it takes to get the 3 blue rupees at the beginning, the 4. Wow.
Yeah, probably. I don't really know if it's much of an advantage for the 4 rupee minute, but you get to save 1 bomb. So
and you get a heart refill.
You get a heart refill if you do the 1 rupee minute.
Yeah.
That's why I like that
one. Right. Yeah. Which means you can just do bomb boosts, which save like a small amount of time, but nothing significant. Right here we're getting the story, which is pretty cool. This is a business scrub and he's in our way, so we just kill him.
Yeah, luckily you get the shield before that, otherwise you'd be hooped.
Yeah, right. Watch for the guards before this cutscene, because you will never unsee it again. They're just sliding.
I've never noticed those guards before.
Yeah, that's what I mean. No, you're always going to see them.
Yeah,
fun
can't unsee.
Running this game again. So, Vladi is a pretty bad guy. He wants to get the light force, and he thinks that it's in that chest, so he breaks it open, but wow, spoilers, it's not in the chest. Who could have known?
Minish Minish.
No, it's Minish.
Minish?
Yes. You pronounce that Mini, hello? How would you pronounce Mini? Alright, you don't even talk. You don't even have a voice. It's better to have a voice than to pronounce the word wrong, right? Got him. Okay, so now we get the sword and the map and another sword. So that's pretty cool. And then we can finally play the game after like 6 minutes.
Yeah, we get to play the game for like 4 minutes before we watch more cutscenes. 3 minutes? I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. But enjoy this time. It's Eslo free. So
You get to watch the hatless Link.
with his hair just being normal after he rolled through the dirt, like, I don't know, the whole time.
Yeah, one thing you'll notice with Fire and Darky is that their rolling is a lot more smooth than your average Minish Cap speedrunner. So they've got the timing down a lot better than most other people, and that is one reason why their times is significantly better than most.
Yeah, rolling takes up like a lot of the game, so it's really good that if you're good at roll. So this is Eslo. Goodbye, fun times. He will annoy us, which is pretty great, you know? Who doesn't like someone to annoy you? But first we have to free him from the bad Octoroks. So with Eslo, we can now shrink to Minish size on those portals. And that's pretty cool.
Yeah, thanks, Eslo.
His magic singing powers are...
Is that what he's doing on the tweet? Singing?
Yeah, I
That looks
think
like
he's
it.
singing. Maybe he's just saying some magical words. Also not getting first sight. Pretty bad. I hear the guy named Tass can do it. He's pretty good. So we are going to go get the... What is it? Is it a knot? Yeah.
Jabbernut?
Yeah, it's the Jabberknot. Yeah, it looks more like a fruit, TBH, but I don't know. And with that, we can just understand everyone now, despite them speaking Japanese, because we can all understand Japanese.
Yeah, and after getting the Jabbernut, that's pretty much the end of the whole plot section, so now we just get to play the game for quite a bit longer, including this first dungeon, the Deepwood Shrine. Some good stuff.
Yeah.
Eslo does still talk to you a lot in this dungeon, though, and that's annoying.
Yeah, this is like kind of the tutorial dungeon where Eslo tells you anything you can do. Like, open the door with pressing R. Also pulling this lever and pulling the mushrooms.
And he doesn't explain the mushroom for some reason. You gotta figure that one out on your own. It's tricky.
I mean, you see like the marks by the lever and the marks by the mushroom.
But Eslo doesn't explicitly tell you to do that.
Yeah, I guess.
How am I supposed to know what to do if he doesn't explicitly tell me?
You have to be a big brain gamer to get through this room. So this is the barrel. We first need to free it from some leaves, and then we can roll it or something. How do you use? We can spin it around by roll. And that opens some more paths in this dungeon.
Alright, Space Station Silicon Valley fact number 1. SSSV. When you're in the very intro cutscene, the South Pole of Earth is on the top, and the North Pole is on the bottom. Fact.
Wow. Can't believe it. So with that key we can get to some more areas where we will see an example for invincibility frames with which we can just roll the enemies. So that's pretty cool to have. And
yeah, technically it's faster to ignore every enemy you don't have to kill. But sometimes you just take too much damage, so sometimes you have to play it a little bit safe.
yeah, you don't want to die. I mean,
There's a lot of safety hearts in this first dungeon, though. And
yeah, that's
it wastes time to pick them up, so you won't see either of these guys picking it up, unless they absolutely need it. But
so this is the mini boss of this dungeon, Matador. He gets mad at us when we hit his tail or his nose. And then, when we hit his nose, then he gets frozen. So we can then hit his tail. And after that we get the dust jar. So with that we can suck some cobwebs. Are they called cobwebs? I'm pretty sure they are.
that's tricky. Cobwebs normally don't look like that, I would say. But you probably could still call them cobwebs.
What would you call them then?
They look more, I mean, at that point, I would call them spider webs. Just because they look very structured. Cobwebs are normally like loose strands in older buildings. Cobwebs are basically old spider webs, whereas these look like they're freshly spun.
Wow. Learning English.
Yeah, that's my take on it. I could be completely wrong.
At least you have a take on it. So this is the lily pad section. That's pretty bad. Cause it's pretty bad. That's the reason why it's bad, you know. Makes sense.
there seems to be almost some like buffering that can happen with the gust jar, and so even if you want to turn to do your next puff of air, because you previously, if you're just spamming A, then previously you buffered an input, and so you'll, instead of turning before doing your next puff, you'll do the next puff. And
Yeah.
everything gets screwed up.
Yeah, that's like really bad then. But now we got the boss key, which means we can go to the boss. And the boss here is pretty cool. Is it? No. It's just a chew, but he's big. Technically not, but he's still big for us, so this boss, we need to suck his bottom so that he falls over, and then we can hit him from 5 to 9 times. You want to hit him 5 times optimally. But yeah, that's just RNG.
9 cycle for fire. That's some good stuff.
Yes, that's...
And 5 for Darky. Let's go.
You can see both sides of this boss.
Double 9 for fire.
Wow. That's really nice.
Was that 5 or 6 for Darky? Dang.
I think that was 5.
So, like, two
that's
completely
pretty good.
opposite RNGs for this boss.
Yeah, which means Darky will catch up sometime. But it's not too significant.
Nope.
With the Earth Element, you can make your way back to the Elder. Also, no one ever noticed that, but just look at the wall behind the Elder. It's pretty great. It's some deep lore.
Whoa. My mind is blown.
Yeah, it's actually all the elements.
Yeah, I think probably the biggest takeaway for this game is that you should always look at the walls.
Yeah. So right now we get bombs. And the bombs have a pretty cool glitch with which you can let them explode a second faster. And also they have another thing which is not considered a glitch, but that saves half a second. Like if you pick up the bomb immediately and then throw it, that saves half a second. But if you place the bomb and then roll immediately, the bomb will kind of like bounce and then it will explode a second faster. So that's pretty useful for N%. And to skip this long animation, we will just save and quit.
Yeah, how much time does that save versus doing the fusion?
I think like, if I would guess like 5 seconds or something.
Yeah, I think that was my guess as well. But you can't get 100% anymore, so If you're doing a 100% run, you gotta reset.
No, I think you can still fuse with them in the cafe later.
Is it
I could be
fusion,
wrong. I think so. I never did it in 100% run. But no one runs Hundo anyways. That doesn't matter now. The spin attack, we needed to get past this guard, and also we need it for some cool stuff later. Also, that just was a roll-up on Turtle screen. And hopefully one on Darky screen, yes.
Yep.
So with the bottle we can get water and then pour it on some beans to let them grow.
Yeah, so here Fire's gonna go into this cave to get 3 more rupees, and that will bring the rupee route into sync again. So maybe they'll be exactly tied at this point. Nope, not quite. Fire's a bit ahead.
Yeah. But we just used 20 rupees for the bottle, and we need 40 rupees later on non-channel. So that's why we need all those rupees and the different rupee routes. Here we get green water, and you don't want to drop it, but I mean, whoever does that, you know.
Never.
No one would ever do that, and that's like a big mistake. Also, the bomb route in this in Mount Primal is very tight. You have 2 spare bombs, I think, so you don't want to waste them.
Yeah, 2 spare bombs, but then you need 1 more in Cave of Flames right away. And you can use like the bomb enemies or get a drop, but I don't think that's preferred.
I mean, I use the bomb enemies. So yeah, I guess 1 spare bomb if you don't use them, but generally you can waste 2 bombs and still be fine. So with the green water, we are going to let the steam grow, and it's going to grow higher than normal because green magic power water or something. Pretty cool skip right here. For some reason, the Gustar just ignores layers, so we can grab this mushroom from the bottom. And that just skips like a little cave. It's also not a glitch. And here we will use the last 40 rupees to get the grip ring, right?
Small mistake there by Fire basically puts these guys in sync. With Darky, small lead, at least based on what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Darky is now in the lead. So But it's still like nothing. But this is Mount Wall, where you get hit by rocks 3 times and then you're dead because they deal a half part of damage.
But obviously, when you're as good as these guys are, you never get hit by rocks.
Yeah.
Because the game knows better.
Yeah, the game knows if they hit those guys, then it's going to be really bad. They're going to never play it again. Fun fact, as Lo says, those raindrops deal as much damage as boulders, but they only deal quarter heart of damage. That's really important to mention. Pretty cool. Some boulder puzzles here. And
pretty cool that you get to see this extended sync, because this isn't a very difficult section to do, so it's hard to get out of sync at that point.
Yeah. The rest of this is basically just some puzzles, and then we will get to the next dungeon.
Yeah, the first half of Mount Krenel is super intense. You have a pretty tight bomb count. You can take a lot of damage, and if you die, it's a very significant time loss. But then the second half of Mount Krenel is just kind of whatever.
Yeah.
Darky grabbing a red rupee there, which indicates to me that he's going to do a different rupee route than fire.
Yeah, and a different Kinston route, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's possible. I don't know why, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, we do need 60 more rupees just to get Smelly Mushroom later. And then that's it for rupees.
Yeah, no need for money anymore. Here we will just give the broken sword to Milari, who is going to fix it while you are in the
fire dungeon. Dodongo's Cavern. Dragon Roost Cave?
Yeah, the Dragon Roost Cave.
Yeah, Nico, this is going to be a very close race, and a very fast race as well, so you should definitely watch the whole thing.
Yeah, probably.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
Yes, probably going to be the best race in this tournament, but we still have losers finals and grand finals, so I don't want to say anything about best race, but yeah. So this is Cave of Flames. We have some minecart action here, and some cool fights with strats. Also, these bombs are pretty annoying.
Bad luck for fire there with the second bomb blocking the first bomb.
Ooh, Darky got really good luck on that fight right there. And Fire also getting a decent fight. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, so there's... Wait, let me see. There will be... So there will be 4 more races.
Yeah, so Darky's gonna grab another 50 rupees in this chest, and that will complete his rupee route. Whereas Fire's gonna grab a 100 rupee chest later on in this dungeon. And then we'll see if Darky does the different Kinstone route as well.
Yeah, he should do the different Kinstone route, otherwise this rupee route wouldn't save time, I think.
Is that Kinstone route confirmed to be like at least a similar time? Because even if it's like a 5-second difference, you'd feel like Darky wouldn't go for it. Unless he's really bad at getting that cycle, but I don't know.
I don't think he's bad at getting that cycle.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. Maybe he just wants to show off the cool new mana that Fire found. So we will see that. And we didn't find some new tricks lately, but we found some cool new mana which save like a second and stuff. So they will probably be shown off this race, at least some of them.
Even the extended Dark Nut manip into body too?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I want to see that. Fire or otherwise, I'm unfollowing. Is that tasks only, by the way?
I thought Black could do it. I don't know. Or maybe he just found it and whatever.
I think he tested.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Oh, he did? Oh well, then it's not task.
RTA confirmed. Now I expect it from both runners.
Yes.
It has to happen.
Only the best strats.
Minus bracelet skill, of course. You don't need that nonsense.
No one likes bracelet skip anyways. So we won't see that here. Bracelet skip is like the trick that got the world record that only the world record has. So that is pretty cool. 1 frame, 1 try trick. Otherwise you will lose 1 minute and 30. But that's just later in the run. So those roller rides are pretty annoying, I think. You have to like learn the patterns for them.
Look at this hot sink again. Man.
Yeah.
Are both runners on emulator, or are they just
No.
Fire on Wii U?
Fire
Darky
is
should be emulator.
on Wii U, I think. Yeah, Darky is on emulator and Fire's on. So that means that Fire saves are 2 seconds faster than Darky's. And that basically saves around 25 seconds over the whole. So it's a pretty cool cheat.
Well, but then there's something else that makes the Wii U faster, right? Because the Wii U is the fastest version, technically, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
By like a frame or something?
I don't know.
Fire drops one input there for the getting the cane into the hole.
But so here Fire will go for the first cycle of the platforms in this room, which is a really tight cycle. And Darky will go for it. So he has like some spare room to get it. Yeah, I don't really know, but I think that the cycle Darky is doing is even one cycle faster than the fast cycle. But that's just something I heard. I don't know if that's true.
But yeah, and in this room specifically, I think it's like 2 cycles earlier, and then with the time lost later, I don't know how that balances out. So Fire does make the cycle, so it's fine.
Yeah, if you don't get that fast cycle, you will lose like 8 seconds. So you don't want to lose that cycle. Also, who would have ever known that I'm saying this, but there are glee rocks on the wall, and yes, there is Dampe in this game. Dampe is in this game. But
there's also the Pokemon cameo, because this boss is Torpul.
Yeah. Those fires have those flames have a really high percentage of dropping hearts, so you will most likely get hearts from them.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to die to this boss, just because of how many heart drops you get.
Yeah. So the
Space Station Silicon Valley fact number 2. Most people think there's no fox in the game, and there's only racing foxes. But in Honeymoon Lagoon, there are 2 foxes.
Wow. Damn. I can't believe it. So both runners getting the earth element here. And then grabbing the sword from Law, finished it brilliantly.
Yeah, that Eslo text there is probably the only helpful Eslo text. Because Eslo's... I actually don't know what he's saying, but he's probably saying, hey, we should go get the sword. It's in Japanese, so we can't actually read it. So, even though he reminds us...
But I mean, who would ever skip that?
No one. No one.
That. Yeah, no one.
It's like as bad as dropping the spring water.
Yeah. So now we're going to make our way to Castle, where we will infuse our new sword with the 2 elements we already got, and then it will be stronger, or not really stronger, but we'll have some cool effects.
Yeah, what do you think would happen if you only fused 1 element? Would you get half of a clone?
Hmm. Probably nothing would happen, like the sword would be purple, but nothing else. But that's not possible because we don't have the sword yet, you know.
But what if?
Wow. What if we break this game? Also, Fire having a little trouble with the Octoroks. By the way, the Ezlo text before the castle is the most useless Ezlo text ever, because he just says, is my hair correct? Or like, does my hair fit? Or it's pretty
Really?
good.
That's
Yeah.
actually what it says?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I know, right? So yeah, with the new infused sword, we can clone ourselves, and the more elements we get, the more clones we can do. Also, if you will notice that there are always, apart from like the first two, there are always 4 tiles on the floor, and if you have like the last sword with which you can do 3 clones, you can't do less than them, so you will need all the tiles that there are. Also, Darky, better do Hope Strat or he'll be banned. Wow. I'm never watching the stream again. So that was Toad's strat, and I think it's lower than Hope strat.
By like a frame?
Yeah, something like that.
10 frames?
But honestly, everyone should just do cast strat. Yeah, so far did Hope strat. He messed it up though. So it wasn't really faster. Probably slower, but it's okay. So Taz has a really cool strat for that fight. You should watch it. But first watch this race, because this race is cooler than the Taz.
If you watch the race and the task, then maybe the task will catch up to the runners by the time it ends. Maybe. Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Wait, the task time is like... What is it?
The task time is bad though, because it doesn't have bracelet skip.
It doesn't have all the new cool tricks. So yeah, let me look it up.
Yeah, while Martin does that, Body's in the process of doing evil things on Darky's screen, and soon on Turtle's screen.
So
because
the task
Body is the bad guy.
1 minute and 40. And with all the new time saves we have, like the task does really old strats, and I think all the new strats together would save some 20 minutes or something.
20? I was
mean,
thinking 10.
I
don't know. I don't know how old the task is the thing.
Yeah, it doesn't do flipper skip. And flipper skip says like... Does it say 5 or 50? No, it saves
not
5
15
minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah, not,
well, flipper skip itself doesn't save 5 minutes.
Yeah, but
the boss store clip saves 5 minutes, I guess. like Flipper
Yeah.
skip plus the Palace of Winds skip.
Yeah, technically the water dungeon with the flippers is faster than the one without, but with skipping the flippers it saves time over getting the book quest and all. So yeah, it's better to skip the flippers. But if we skip the flippers, we also have to get the magical boomerang, which also weighs like a minute or something, if I had to guess.
So there was a version difference in terms of routes here. DarkySquid went back and made himself big again after talking to those shoe Minish, whereas Fir3turtle saved and quit. And that's just because in one version it's faster to do it the one way, and the other version is faster to do it the other way.
Yeah, because of the Wii cheat. Oh, wow. Damn. Yeah, because of the Wii cheat save, as you said. But Fire just got a roll lift and then left. So that's pretty bad. But it's okay. Now we are just making our way to get the mushroom, get the wake up mushroom, I think. And
The smelly mushroom.
yeah, I guess. And that's the last use of rupees in this run, as you said. Basically for the lore, the shoemaker Ram just always falls asleep while he's working. The Minish on his desk are finishing up all the shoes for him, or no, they are making all the shoes for him. That only the shoemaker can give them finishing touch. So we need to wake him up to get the boots. Yeah, so we will get the Pegasus boots right now, and with those we won't see that many rolls before. We won't see that many rolls as before, but if the way is shorter than 3 rolls, it's still better to use rolls than to use the boots. So we will still see some rolls. And with the Pegasus boots, we can now make our way through the swamp, because otherwise we will drown, and we don't want to do that. So in the swamp, we generally want to get 3 golden pinstones, and here we will get one of them. Dark. Dark, you're having some trouble, but he still manages it pretty okay. And those Dark Nuts have 2 different attacks. They have the dash attack and the normal slash. If they do the slash, you can attack them twice, but if they do the dash attack, you can attack them 4 times and kill them in 1 cycle. More lily pad action. This time it isn't that bad because it's just a straight line and not and you don't have to change the direction that often. But if you do, you get a small little boost and then it's faster. So yeah. So we just got water, and we will need that water later, so we don't want to lose it.
Yeah, and Darky does an RNG minute to get 2 green kinstones that we'll need. Fire's doing it right now. Darky should do another minute if I'm understanding his route correctly as well. Is that correct? He does another one?
Well, there is a slower route where he does another Kinstone Manip after getting the second gold Kinstone, but he will probably do a faster Manip in Fortress of Winds, which is also
you're gonna do the what's that
the
called? The Armos minute?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so if he would have done the mana earlier, he would have needed to save and quit, but that is slow. So we will do a mana later in the next dungeon. But first we're going to get the third golden kinstone, and then fuse with all the statues to open the way. Wow. What's happening? Okay. So these guys won't be in sync until like the boss door or the boss entrance in Fortress of Winds. Is that correct?
Yeah, probably. Well, if Darky doesn't do any major mistakes.
Oh, like the routes will be synced up.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, that is correct. They won't be synced and they will be synced until the end of Fortress of Winds. So this is Wind Ruins with all those tactites and the armors. Pretty brutal, and you can die easily here. Especially if you're on low health like Darky. So you want to be careful, but it should be okay. So with those armors, you have to Minish and then go into them to activate or deactivate them, which is a pretty cool mechanic. Ooh, nice fight.
Yeah, Darky got a nice heart drop there.
Yeah. So here we are in Fortress of Winds. This dungeon is where the glitchless route and the Anniversary route start to differ, because this is where we start doing glitches in this game. Wait, I'm gonna say that later.
Does that thing count as a glitch where you clone one tile too soon and then
No, that doesn't count.
Doesn't count as a glitch? Okay.
That's just the button staying down or something, I don't know. That's like the gust jar thing. I don't know why no one knows why it's there, but it's still cool to have it. Yeah, that just flips having to lift up the last skull. So here we get the first and only small key of this dungeon, with which we are going to get the item. And for that it's pretty important to take the left route button. Well, it's generally you want to take the left route first, otherwise you can't do the right route. Another dark mud fight here. And he got a nice
charge attack, so you can do the fast swap too.
Yeah.
To get the right equipped. So because Darky needs to kill this Armos after the save and quit, that means no Armos clip. Is that correct?
Oh no, he needs to Armos clip for the mana.
And then you kill it after clipping. I remember seeing that. That was Toast who found that, right?
No, that was Fire.
That was Fire? Okay.
Yeah. But now he's going to do a pretty cool mana, which is the Dark and the Armos mana with Armos Clip. Also, excuse me, I need to go. I'm right back.
Sure. Yeah, so because Darky saved and quit, and then now he's doing a manipulation, he has to do some specific rolling and sword slashing and whatnot to ensure that this Armos will move in the right way, so you can clip through that block. And now I guess he's going to kill it, and that will cause it to drop the correct kinstone. The glitch that's coming up is portal items, where you use an item on a portal, which you're not supposed to be able to do, and you use the mole mitts to knock yourself back, and then a bomb to make you jump off, or to make you damage boost onto the wall, and you get to the boss room, so that's handy. Fir3turtle's also doing the Armos clip, but I guess he doesn't need the kinstone, so he'll just carry on.
Yeah, so did he get it?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay. That's good. So for this fight, it's really important to jump down the door. Otherwise, you will soft lock the game, or just you can't attack. So if you go straight up after the glitch, you will soft lock, and if you go up after going left. Going left first, you will not soft lock, but you will be on the upper layer, so you won't be able to attack the boss. Yeah, so this boss is pretty straightforward. I'm going to shoot his eyes in the arms, in the hands, and then you Minish and go into his body where you to find the pillar with the eye to attack it.
Just such a classic Zelda boss. Find the eye.
This game has a lot of eyes, like with the final boss also.
Yeah, and the Georg pair.
Yeah. Someone had an eye fetish after this. What? No. So Fire is going for a pretty cool strat to kill those eyes quickly. I don't think Darky did the strat. Did he? No.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. So here we got the Ocarina. The Ocarina is the most broken item in the game.
The most useful broken item in the game.
Yeah, right.
Toadswood will tell you that the lantern is the most broken item in the game.
But Toadswood will say
Or was
a
it
lot
the
of
Gust
stuff.
Jar? I think it's the lantern.
Yeah, probably the lantern. Oh, Darky's on a really good pace.
Yeah, Darky is on PB pace. And now they're doing the Boomerang side quest. So there'll be a lot of fusions and whatnot. Also, Darky is going to be doing the first Ocarina glitch of the game. Which is...
With a cool new mana he found.
Yeah, that's true. Though I did this manip once, and it didn't work. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think that was even in my PB.
It's really
I did it in a few runs before, and it worked. And then I did it in my PB, and it didn't work, and I got angry.
Wow. So he got a first try, which is really fast. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know what Mana Fire is doing. Maybe he's doing the normal mana. Yeah, he's hitting the normal mana, so you will see that Darky's mana glitch.
But yeah, that Ocarina glitch is frame perfect, and like I said at the start, these guys probably won't even miss them that often. Get both of them first try. So, and that specific Ocarina glitch is also a really bad one to miss, because a lot of times you'll have to save and quit afterwards to reset it up.
Yeah, I waste like 20 to 30 seconds, probably. And we did that to get the power bracelets early, or rather to get into the house of Dr. Left early, which...
Yeah, without having to do the book quest.
Yeah.
Which is... I'm so happy we don't do that anymore. The book quest is the worst part of this game.
Yeah, so Darky taking some hits here, like a noob. No, he's not a pro gamer. Just kidding. Yeah, we need to take some damage here. And pretty convenient that those guys deal half of. The second half of this game, which already begun, is a lot more brutal than the first half, so all the enemies will do much more damage. Or not much, but like half a heart instead of quarter hearts, so you want to be careful in the second half of the game. Yeah, so we fused with that stranger to do a big skip later in the game. So fun fact, we all call them the Tingle Brothers, but this white one is actually not one of the brothers. He's just some guy that is dressed like Tingle. All the other ones, yeah. All the other ones are his brothers, so...
Tingle, Single, and Mingle?
Oh, I don't know. But
Those definitely aren't their names, but if you're single and mingle, then you maybe won't be single anymore.
Wow. So this is the last Tingle. And he's pink. I don't know why I said that, but from here.
Yes, man.
Yeah. We will just warp to Hyrule Town now and go to all those trees and then yeah, and then get the magical boomerang.
Yeah, it's almost too bad that you have to get the magic boomerang to skip flippers, because there'd be such a big time save associated with not getting the flippers. But unfortunately, we have to replace it with another side quest that's also kind of long.
Yeah, but not as long, luckily.
Yeah, luckily it saves time.
And also not that annoying.
It is fun to have the magic boomerang. It makes the run a lot safer, especially later in the game.
Yeah. Like in Glitchless, where we don't get the magical boomerang, it's pretty difficult to not die. Especially the next dungeon is really hard. And even Fire says that he always... So... that says something. Yeah, so now we get another ocarina glitch of a house. This one is... Hey, is it?
This one is easy. That's what you're trying to say, right?
Well, I only lost a minute and 30 on this.
And so Darky does what's like a setup for this, but Fir3turtle is just pause buffering the bomb, so that should be a time save for Fire, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a time save. But also not getting grabbed by the bird. If you fail the ocarina the first try, and then get a second try, you can get grabbed by the bird, and it saves time because you don't have to play the ocarina again later. Yeah, but yeah, you generally only do that pause buffer if you can press A and B at the same time. Yes, so this dungeon is pretty broken. There's a lot of glitches in this dungeon.
I think Fir3turtle took a more efficient route there for doing these switches. Darky got the key and then did the ocarina glitch, whereas Fir3turtle opened the floor, and then didn't get the key because he's gonna come back that later anyway.
Yeah,
and then you save like, I don't know, we'll call it 20 frames.
Yeah, probably something like that. But it's faster to just go for the ocarina glitch first and then get the key later. They both are going to get the boss key. And that is needed for the next skip in this dungeon.
Yeah, these two runners also have different ocarina glitch strategies. Fir3turtle just stands in the doorway and pushes up an A, whereas Darky does the OG modern. If I'm getting it, but yeah, Darky is doing the boss door clip there by throwing the boomerang and then walking through the door while using the boomerang. you don't transition screens and you just go out of bounds. And then you can skip the game.
Yeah, you can skip 3/3 of this dungeon with this trick. Yeah, so with the Ocarina glitch, that would be cool. With the Ocarina glitch, we can then, after getting out of bounds, get on top in the next room, on top of the wall, so that is needed. To get the blue warp early. And after that, we are going to make a little. How do you say that? A little detour. Is it detour? Probably.
Probably.
To get the lantern. It would be pretty cool if we could skip it, but that's sadly not possible.
Yeah, I had one run where I accidentally forgot to get the lantern, and then I made it to the boss, and just like, oh,
yeah.
I can't actually do
so
it.
the boss is the only time we need the lantern in this game. And it's pretty bad if you forgot to get it. So this is just the first boss fight with some electrician. You know, this it would be really. It would be better if I could speak English, but I can't, sadly. So I just want to finish my sentence.
You can just say it in German. No? Alright.
Wait. I need to think.
Yeah, this boss is basically the same as the first boss, though, in terms of RNG. It can take, 5 to 9 hits. The only difference is that you can't use the Gust Jar on its base while it has the lightning, the electricity around it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. He's electrolyzed. No, that doesn't make sense. Also, Fire just wasted, or did he? He didn't do the spin attack, right?
I wasn't paying attention. Is the spin attack faster? Slower?
Spin attack is 10 frames faster.
10 frames? Dang.
Yeah. So it's really important to do it.
Man, look at these guys just nail the Ocarina glitch. Just crazy. They've probably missed less than 5 combined so far.
Yeah. I can't even do the Ocarina glitch. That's why I'm running glitchless, I'm just
That's one way to solve the problem.
Yeah. But there's a lot of other problems, but it's okay. So yeah, from the blue orb room, yeah, so we use the blue orb to get the Ocarina glitch, and then you can just walk across the whole dungeon and get to the second level, and with that we can get to this boss, which is where this race could turn around. But hopefully it won't. Also, please post my life in chat. So this is Big Octo, or my waifu, however you like to call him. His first two phases are scripted, where we just reflect 3 boulders, and then he's frozen, and on the second phase he will shoot boulders and then, or he will suck and then shoot boulders. But on the third phase, it's RNG whether he will suck or shoot boulder, but if he sucks, then he will give you an attack after the boulder, which wastes like, I don't know, 20 seconds probably. You like can't do anything about it, so you don't want to have any sucks on the last phase. But Darky got one. And we will now see how many Fire will get. So
that puts Fire in the lead.
Yeah.
With
so Fire got 0 ink. Which is, like I said, a turnaround. So now Fire is ahead, and Darky can still get another ink attack. Also, if he gets sucked, no. Okay. So getting sucked and thrown out deals 1 heart of damage. So that's
Would have died there?
Yeah.
Wow, that was a pretty bold move on his part there.
And now Fire's ahead. And Darky is still on PB pace. He only lost 7 seconds. Wait, what did he get in this PB?
Wrestling says that the shield is useful there, but you can actually just use the sword instead.
Yeah. So no one needs the shield ever, apart from getting the bottle in the beginning of the game. We need it elsewhere. I don't think so. So these guards are actually faster on the US version of the game. So that's cool. That's another fun fact.
They're faster in that they walk faster?
Yeah, they walk faster.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, only the last guard.
Wow, like, how should I ever know any information if everyone says something different?
Actually, it's just the first guard.
Yeah, like, it's the third guard, you know. My god.
Really? I thought it was the second guard.
No, it's the second last guard.
Oh. Okay, anyway. We are going to perform the biggest skip in the game now. Which saves around 15 minutes. Because we basically skip we basically skip everything from Graveyard to Palace of Winds, which includes Graveyard, what is it called? Royal Grave? Royal Crypt, and Whale Falls, also Cloud Tops. And we just do that by performing those 2 ocarina. And yeah, saves 15 minutes.
Yeah, kind of a big deal. How are
Yes.
those sections glitchless though? I've never done a glitchless, so I don't really know.
I mean, they're pretty easy. They're not
Oh.
hard. Royal Crypt are just like 4 rooms that are pretty easy, and for what is it called? For Cloud Tops, you just have to remember the luck, and that's it. Also, there's like a Lost Squid section, where it is, what is it? It's up, left, up, right, up.
Yeah, that's in the graveyard, right?
Yeah. Fun fact, at the beginning of the graveyard, there's a little cutscene. And in 100% with the item we are about to get, you can skip that as a little cutscene by just jumping over it.
Very smooth Wizrobe fight by fire.
Nice.
This is such a cool fight to watch when it's done properly. When it's not done properly, it's disappointing.
Yeah. So we got the cave. With the cave you can jump around. And we're going to abuse that and just skip this whole floor of this dungeon. Also, Darky is going for the 3-bomb strat, and Fari went for the 2-bomb strat. I don't really know which one is faster, but it's the only important thing is that you end up right in front of the chest when you finish. So yeah, yeah, with a precise jump, you can just skip the whole floor. It's pretty cool. So we will never see it. So if you paid attention, you will notice that until now we never used the bracelets. And that is because we only need the bracelet in one room, and that is the upcoming room. But there is actually a way to skip the bracelets. And that is by performing an ocarina glitch of. So normally we would do ocarina glitches of doors or stairs. But there's actually if you play the ocarina on the first frame and cutscene starts, you will have the same effect as the ocarina glitch. And it's a 1-frame trick. And if you miss it in that instance to skip the bracelets, you will waste 1 minute and 30 seconds. But if you skip the bracelets, you will save 1 minute and 30. So you don't want to miss it. But neither of those runners did go for it, so it's okay. But the cutscene on Ocarina glitch, we are going to see, or we are going to try right now, or after the next fight, which in this instance it saves around 40 seconds over a perfect fight. So hopefully we will see it. Fire is pretty good at those.
Nailed it.
Damn man, Fire gets that's really good. So Now Fire can just walk across the air right here, and he gives a mobbling fight with that. And let's see if Darky gets it.
Darky gets it too.
Wow. So two Palazzo wins OGs, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's not an easy trick to do.
Yeah. Also, Fire did it. Fire did it buffered, but Darky did it unbuffered. So, yeah. I don't know why I mentioned that. Okay. Also, this is the most annoying fight in the whole game. It's Flea Rock. No, wait. I'm dumb.
Do you see the walls though?
Yeah. I saw the walls. You know. How did you know about the wall?
Just I believe the Georgs on the wall.
Yeah.
They're
Did you see them yourself?
Yep.
Nice. I didn't hear anyone talk about those. Why do I want to
No, I
say
actually heard it before on one of the race things. I said it.
It was me actually, you know.
There you go.
So York, this time I'm getting it right, is pretty annoying, especially on the third phase where he flies around and then also shoots balls. It's really hard to not get hit here, and also annoying, and your clones will die a lot. You will die a lot or something. Probably not, but
Pretty bad luck there for Fire, losing
Yeah.
the block in the last section.
he fused the clones in the wrong. That will waste some time. And Darky getting cloneless here. Also, Darky missed a 2-cycle on third phase. That will also cost him some time, so not too great York fights for both runners. But
Darky goes cloneless again for the last phase.
Also, Fire is on PB pace again. Fire is on
on
PB pace.
PB pace? This is crazy.
Yeah, Fire is minus. And wow, because of Palzovin's OG, Darky is now on minus 25. So both on PB pace going into Dark Castle, which is really
That's pretty bad.
yeah, that's really insane.
Again, these are two of the top runners in the game, both on PB pace.
Yeah, those are the top 3 runners. The world record holder didn't go to the tourney, so those are basically the best runners in the tournament. And both on PB pace is really insane. But first we have some more story time. First we infuse the sword with the green element. By the way, conspiracy theory, the sword only is golden after the 4th element, because if it would be the color of the 4th element, it would be the same color as the sword at the beginning. So
Maybe they should have made the beginning sword yellow.
yeah, then we would have green sword at the end.
It'd match your tunic.
Yeah.
There's no tunic upgrades in this game, is there?
Well, there is, like, there is Din and Nairu and what is the other one? Furore in this game. And you can give them a house, or you can tell them that they can give into a house, that they can go into a house. And if you do that, they will give you some potion, and with that potion you can change the color of your tunic. But I only saw red until now, because that's the one we use in Hundo to fight body.
But those are
Yeah,
like temporary buffs, right?
Yeah.
Does Eslo change color?
Yeah, he does.
Wow.
So in Hundo we see red Eslo and red Link. But no Zora tunic. Sad. No one likes Zora tunics in endgame anyway. So here's a little skip coming out. This is called cutscene walking, and it's done by starting two cutscenes at the same frame, which allows us to just walk while those people are unfreezing. We normally wouldn't be able to do that, but now we can. Also, I messed up the last one, but it's okay. We have a little visual cue for getting it. So we should get it every time. Yeah, Darky also gets it. And this dungeon is also broken by the Ocarina glitch. Because basically the... how do you call that? The mission? No.
The puzzles, the obstacles, the goals, the...
Yeah, the goal. Right, the goal. So the goal of this dungeon is to get 4 keys as fast as possible. And we can do that pretty fast with some Ocarina glitches. Yeah. So...
yeah, basically the goal is to get 4 keys, and then you're done. And so as long as you can do that without wasting any, which is what the Ocarina glitch lets you do, you're good to go.
yeah. So this dungeon takes like around 10 minutes for these runners. For me it's like 12 minutes. But I'm not good at this game, so... And in glitchless it takes, at least me, around 17 minutes. So... that's like a pretty significant difference for this whole dungeon. But yeah, so with the Ocarina glitch, we can just walk, and we can just hire our layer with the stairs, and then get onto the wall and get to the keys early.
Yeah, for the second Ocarina glitch that Fire is doing, you actually end up going through the dungeon a little bit backwards. So you have to do some stuff. Some more glitches. Or I don't know if it's a glitch. Or I guess it's just all part of the Ocarina glitch. But you have to do some stuff to get through some doors. That's a little bit frustrating, but it's fast, so you do it.
Yeah. By the way, quick little announcement that I just noticed. The next match, which is Black versus PPL, is going to be 15 minutes early, which means that it is at 2. No, it is at 2:45 CST. So don't miss that. That's also going to be a great match. So what you just saw, Fire just jump out of the door, and that is called door jumping. We do it by jumping with the cape, and then screen transitioning. So if we do that, we end up in the wall on the next room. So we are a little bit clipped in the wall, and then we can just jump out of the wall.
Yeah, unfortunately, Fire got destroyed by that ball and chain soldier.
Yeah.
So that actually puts Darky with a small lead suddenly. That was a very unfortunate ball and chain soldier for Fire.
Yeah, that was pretty bad RNG.
You do see Fire picking up a fairy using the magical boomerang from the anti-fairies, so that's one benefit of having that magic boomerang.
Also, Fire messing up that fight.
Yeah, it's a tough little section for Fire right now.
Fun fact, the cutscene of all those spawning is actually skippable by doing another one of Ocarina glitches, of the cutscene Ocarina glitches, then using the Ocarina glitch again to unfreeze, and then pausing right a frame after. So yeah, and by pausing you can save and quit and just skip that little cutscene of all those dark spawning. It saves 1 second, and only on the Wii U version of the game. What? Did you just see that on Darky's screen?
No, I was watching Fire. What happened?
He got like thrown around super fast. Maybe it was just me. I'm gonna make a clip of that and see if it was. But yeah.
No, it doesn't look like it was you. Flax confused too. Anyway, while Martin does that, both runners are now getting the boss key for Dark Hyrule Castle, and this is part of an RNG manipulation to get a good pattern for the Dark Nut fight. So both runners are going to be doing specific movements just to make sure they get it on the right frame. They might be doing different strats for it, but the end result should be the same for both of them.
Yeah. We basically want all 3 Dark Nuts to be dashing, and none of them, just giving a slash.
But...
So this Keaton room is always going to be the same if you get the mana, and let's see if Darky got the mana. There are like 5 different mana-ups. Darky has one, PPL has, Black has one, and Toads has. So there are different options. Oh no, Darky hit the Black Dark move. 1, 2, Little times, I think.
Yeah, he recovered quite nicely though.
Yeah. And Fire getting a perfect fight. So now we're
Darky's
getting...
still on PB pace, by the way. I don't know about Fire.
Yeah, Fire is hiding a splits, so we don't know that. So body 1. It's probably the least, or no. It's a pretty annoying fight. You have to hit all of those eyes flying around him. On the EU version of the game, you have to hit all those eyes twice, and also and there are also no pods in this room. And generally, a body can just teleport around a lot. Pretty annoying if he does. So you want to get 0 teleport.
Darky's still on PB pace.
Wow. Maybe he can get top 145. Or yeah, if he like saves time on Lottie 2 and Lottie 3, he can get top 145. It would be really crazy.
You can see Vadi 2 trying to troll Fire there by putting dark bush things on the square that Fire needed. You can use a different one, but it's still frustrating.
Yeah. Like, where are those? Like purple spikes or something? Probably.
I don't know. I guess purple spikes is closer.
Yeah.
I called it, but that's not right.
So Wadi 2 is a really big troll, as you can
Huge
see.
troll.
On both screens, he can shoot like the purple spikes and those electric balls in. On the third phase, he moves around really quickly, and it's hard to hit him. But luckily for us, we have a little trick to kill Wadi 2 in 3 cycles, and Fire missed it, but Bones were weird.
He got trolled.
Yeah, basically.
It's 100% Body's fault there.
Yeah, because he pushed him into the fights, and then he couldn't do anything against it, so you see Vadi is just a really bad boss.
Yeah. Vadi 3, fortunately, is a lot better.
Yeah.
Still can be annoying.
Yeah, it's probably the least annoying fight of all 3. So, Wadi 3 is pretty straightforward. You just go into his hands, and then you play tennis with him, with his blue balls, like an app where you play blue balls with the final boss.
Darky on kinda low health right now.
Yeah, he did.
This is a sick pace.
Yeah, this is a really... So hopefully he won't take too much damage on Lottie 3. Would be pretty bad. If he dies here, we can all be sad with him together.
It's the heart drop.
Yeah, okay.
And then gets hit, so...
Nah. Also, those arms going out of the ground hit for 2 hearts, so it's really brutal to get hit here. But he should be fine if he doesn't get hit by electric balls now.
1 phase left for Darky. And that'll be a PB.
Yeah, if he gets a all blue balls, that will probably be a PB. Or if he hits all blue ball. So that's one. This is pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'm hype.
Two. Yeah.
One more.
Let's go.
Don't jinx it.
Get your hypes up in the chat.
Jinxed. Rest in peace. I'm sorry, Darky. I'm sorry.
Wow. Commentators first. What did you do?
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. That doesn't look good for him.
PB anyway.
God damn. You jinxed it. That's a
My
PB
bad.
by
My bad.
14 seconds.
Subtract 15 seconds from Darky's time and add it to mine. Okay? Deal.
Yeah, okay. GG anyway.
Fire finishes up 20 seconds later with another sick time. Both get... Didn't I say? Go back to the start of this, okay? Go back to the start. And I said the winner was going to get a 1:45.37. Okay? I'm pretty sure it's literally the time.
Right now.
And he got a 1:45.36.
Wow, that was wrong, you know. Okay, that was really good race for both runners. GG to Fire.
The GG to both runners. That was amazing.
So was 1:45.42 the best time yet in this race or not? So both runners did really good. Maybe they want to do a little interview, talk about their race, and if it was any good.
Well, they were obviously good, but
yeah.
I mean, both runners are probably still disappointed.
Well, what were your thoughts on those the runs? Well, we are waiting to them to.
Yeah, it seemed like I mean, Fire is known to have a really good early game. And so he did pull ahead there. Later on, it seemed like Darky was playing a bit better, but it was going to be close regardless.
Yeah.
Anyway, both runners are in here now.
Yeah.
Hi, Fire.
Hey.
GG to both of you.
Yeah.
I'm so
Also to Darky.
yeah. Thanks.
By the way, Darky, MacIll cursed you.
Curse your run, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What?
Yeah, he...
You can take 15 of my seconds for my PB, okay?
Oh.
He cursed your last V3.
Yeah, that was... I was so much shaking at the end. Wait, were you ahead of me at 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
Whoa.
ahead, Fire.
Whoa.
When you did the double ball and chain soldier fight
Yeah,
in
that's
Darky Castle, you were ahead, but then that screwed up, of course, and then Darky pulled ahead there.
Those ball and chain guys.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Yeah, so thoughts on the runs, guys. Start with Darky, I guess.
My run was pretty good. I mean, I got Palace of Windsor Carina glitch, so...
Yeah, both of you got Palace of Windsor G.
Yeah, that was strange, but I got winning, so...
Yeah.
That's kinda sad. With the zero ink, I could almost get a 144.
Yeah, Fire pulled ahead at Octo with zeroing.
Also, I lost 34 seconds on my best on Body 3.
Oh.
And Fire, what about you? How do you feel about the
I
round?
was playing really sloppy everywhere, pretty much.
It
then I
looked
could see
pretty
where-
good for the most part, but then the Dark Hyrule Castle, yeah, a little bit
Oof,
sloppy.
Yeah.
Dark Hyrule Castle, I hadn't played that in forever. That was really bad. Also the ball and chain guy fucked me over.
Yeah, I was only 4 seconds off of my gold of DHC.
Really? Oh my god. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It was 10-12.
Ooh, that's really
on,
good.
on MU, that's so good.
Yeah, so that was a really close and good race. And any final thoughts, anyone?
Yeah, fuck Vati too.
Same.
Oh,
Agreed.
yeah.
And Turtle getting 0 ink too.
No, that's my only chance to win.
Yeah.
Though we both got Palace of Windsor G's. That's
That's
Yeah,
easy
but-
next time we do.
Turkey messed up.
When we get to the finale,
no, yeah, that in my PB. That's so annoying.
if we get to the finale, we will do bracelet skip.
Yes.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Oh my goodness.
Please don't.
But it would be fun. Well, I lost the predictions.
Yeah, neither of you guys threw on purpose, I guess, to
I
make sure your
tried.
predictions were right.
Yeah. Mm,
I mean, the predictions aren't they for the winner of the whole tourney?
Yeah.
No, the predictions are for the just the winners bracket.
Oh, that sucks.
So-
because
so
now I'm
bad.
probably last.
Yeah, maybe.
so I guess we still have like, how much time do we have till the next race? It's at
There's no need to worry about that. We can just wrap it up now and then continue the stream later on for the next race. So
yeah, it's like 45 minutes until then, I think.
yeah, got plenty of time. So since that's the case, then interviews are wrapped up. Thank you to our 2 runners today, Fir3turtle and DarkySquid. Again, apologies for messing up your name earlier, Fir3turtle. For some reason it wasn't clicking.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you to our 2 commentators today. I'm not even going to try in case I fuck something up again, so do you want to say your names?
Yeah, I'm Mikhail.
But we're back later. Yeah.
And these 2 will be back later for the next race in 45 minutes. So that will be 8:45 UTC or 5:45 EST. With the race between...
Black and PPL Toast.
Thank you.
That's going to be another good one. So
Yeah.
thanks for the watch.
Hopefully we get another personal best in that one, because this is good momentum for the finals. So yeah.
Black's going to take world record that race. It's going to happen.
Ooh,
Oh, is
Black's
that the
going to
prediction?
get up.
Is that the early prediction? I can't wait.
Yeah, that's bold.
Yeah, he's
bold
going
prediction.
for bracelet skip and then getting world record by 1 second.
Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in 45 minutes.
Yeah, goodbye.